Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome. I'm just going to get set up here. I hope everybody is having a good weekend. YouTube has been acting really funny lately, you guys, so okay. So let me get set up here. And restream, just as I got to figuring out how all this restream stuff works, guess what? They've changed everything. So it's like, are you kidding me? Good morning, Alicia. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody coming in. Please smash that like button on your way in and say hello. You got the notification? That is good. Okay. Thank you, sister. I will pin that. Well, I'm going to. I can pin that. Instead of, I usually stream it now across the bottom because people don't realize that it's up there. Some of them just click off on it. So not much happening, you guys, in the cases. That we've been covering. I know Barry Morphew is supposed to be back in court December 12th. And this week coming, you guys, my birthday, December 4th, is going to be my birthday. We're going to do a live stream, a birthday live stream. So I might do something maybe a little special for everybody for my birthday. Maybe just pull one card or something like that for you guys. So you guys can help celebrate my birthday along with me. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people were saying they weren't getting notifications and stuff. If you're on your phone, you have to go to settings, then your apps, scroll down your apps to YouTube and make sure, like, click on it and make sure you got your notifications on there. Because if you don't have your notifications on in the app itself, you won't get none of the channels you subscribe to, you won't get any of their notifications. So, okay, so we're going to get the cards shuffled up. We'll wait and see if anybody's going to want a read today. If not, we are just starting the start of a snowstorm that's coming. I hope Kate Bell will be in. I'm anxious to hear from her how the storm affected her because she's out in Michigan. So I want to see what kind of snow they got. I seen a couple of the chasers because I watch Ryan Hall, y'all. And he had some of the chasers on there that were out in Michigan. She Who Remains. Alicia says Idaho is getting snow. Yeah. We got about maybe this much a week or so ago, and then it was gone because it just started raining. And usually by now we got at least a foot. Ask Des, she'll tell you. I show her the pictures usually when we're on FaceTime. But right now it's just starting with the flurries. So, I mean, you can see it on the grass, but you can still see the grass. It's kind of blowing around on the roadway. Like everything, it's really cold. I think it's like -3 or something, -2. I don't know. My outside thing isn't working, and if I look out my window at my thermometer out there, it's around maybe -2, -1. It's in the minus anyway. So this is going to stay, whatever we get. It's supposed to snow like crazy today. It's supposed to get worse this afternoon, and it's supposed to snow all day tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. They were saying today was going to be really bad, so I was expecting to wake up to like a foot of snow out there, and I woke up still seeing the grass, and there was flurries, and then it stopped, and now it looks like it's starting up a little bit again, but I don't think we're going to get much at all. Alicia says, yuck. I don't mind the snow like for Christmas. I'd like it for Christmas, and then it's like go away. You know what I mean? Or on my birthday. I like it for my birthday too. But then it can go away. So I went back to the hospital and I got the x-rays actually done at the hospital, and I did fracture my finger in here. So that's why it's been the only one that is being affected right now. But I can still, like, I bent it and I can feel it like clicking, clicking, clicking. But I mean, they said short of re-breaking it and then setting it, not much we can do for a finger. They had this brace thing on it, but it was really hurting my finger even more, so I took it off. Whatever's going to be is going to be, I guess. Alicia's birthday is on December 13th. Woo! Well, make sure you come in for my birthday celebration so I can wish you a happy birthday. Yours is on the 13th. Let me see. It's on Saturday before we do reads, but I do reads now on Wednesday afternoons at 1 p.m. Eastern. I feel like a lot of people like the middle of the week reads better. There she is. Good morning. I was just saying to everybody, I can't wait till Kate gets in. I want to ask her how she fared out because I know they were getting blasted with snow. I was watching it on Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall, y'all. And I was thinking about you. I watched it for about an hour and a half last night. I fell asleep actually to it. And he had some of the storm chasers on there. And as they're driving, all the snow just coming at them. It put me to sleep. But I thought of you the whole time, Kate. It's like, oh my God, Kate's going to be freaking out. Yeah, see, December for me is screwed because I've got my grandbaby. She's going to be 23 this year. She's on the 2nd. I'm on the, she's December 2nd. I'm December 4th. Des, I think, is Des? I think Des is in December. Des, are you in December? I got to look on my phone. Hang on. And I forgot one, so hang on. Come on. I got the S25 Ultra, and I'm starting to really not like my screensaver won't use my fingerprint. Let's see. Okay, so I got my grandson no, that's January 1st. Okay, so I got my granddaughter. She'll be 23, I think, this year. She's on the 2nd. I'm December 4th. Um, a friend of mine next door, she is December 11th. I got my oldest son December 18th. And then we got Christmas. And then we got New Year's. And on New Year's, I've got my grandson, who's going to be 3. So it's like, I'm still searching here. I thought Dez's birthday was in December. Des, where are you? She's not here. She left. So yeah, December babies are like, they get the short end of the stick generally. Kate says, no, it was worse on the west side, still coming down a little. It just started here with the flurries. It had started this morning with flurries, and then it stopped, and now it's starting up again. So usually we've got, like I was just telling everybody, Kate, we usually got like a foot and a half by now. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, eh? And like my oldest son, he's December 18th. And I remember when I was still pregnant with him, my doctor said, well, because it was a pre-planned cesareans, right? So he says, why don't we do it on Christmas Day? How about we don't? Huh? Like, and the earliest he would let me do it, it was the 18th. So the 18th it was. So yeah, combining, I didn't want to combine his birthday with Christmas, right? Like it's hard enough, like his birthday is so close to Christmas as it is. So yeah, so watch for that this week. I'll be doing the mini reads on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then on my birthday, I will come on for a bit and maybe do something special for you guys then. Maybe even do a giveaway. Maybe even do a giveaway. My mom doesn't, my dad and brother does, yeah. Okay, guys, so if you do want a mini read, let me just put this, I'm going to put it here instead of here. And there. It was worse on the west side. Yeah, like I said, it's just starting to come down now. So, okay, so back to the Barry Morphew. I'm still searching around, you guys. His hearing is on January 12th. So we still got a little bit of time. Hopefully, maybe by then, the judge may change her mind and allow us to watch it again. But thanks to one YouTuber, she took it all away. And it's sad because there's, I don't know, there's so many people that are defending him. And I just find it's wrong because now it ruins it for everybody else. And his own subscribers are still like boasting about him. It's like he ruined it for the whole true crime community, you know? And especially us that have been following it since the very beginning. It pisses me off. So hopefully the judge does end up reversing that. I'm hoping. I'm going to probably go live for it to see if we are going to get anything coming out of the courtroom. Hopefully we are. I know the last time we did it and we didn't get nothing coming out of the courtroom, and it's because it was like a 3-minute court appearance because he wasn't ready to go forward to enter a plea. So he's being arraigned, and she said he best be ready on January 12th because we're going through. I don't know why they're calling it a status conference hearing. It's an arraignment hearing, so he hasn't even been arraigned yet, you guys. We know he's going to plead not guilty, as far as we know, unless he's trying to make some kind of deal, which I don't see him doing. But it's got me questioning questioning it because of the lengths that he went to hide all his assets and get all the assets out of his name. Hey, K. Mitch, there she is. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So, yeah, he's like all his money is under his daughter's name, Mallory's name. All his properties and vehicles, everything is under Mallory's name. So there's a reason why he did that. Is he trying to get a deal? Right? That's what makes me think he's trying to. Um, Colorado doesn't have the death penalty anymore, so it's not like he's going to face the death penalty. But he could face life in prison without parole. And I mean, Colorado is a lot stricter than Idaho because look at the sweetheart deal that the deal with the devil with Brian Koberger, right? So I'm hoping that they don't do any kind of deal like that. And if they do make a deal with him, it better be life in prison without parole. That's the worst that you can get. I don't think they should settle for anything less than that. Hey, Norma, good to see you. I don't think they should settle for anything less than that. Um, and if they do settle for anything less than that, I think he has to tell the whole story, everything. Because I do believe she was moved at least twice. So what did you do and why? And he has to give a full disclosure. Otherwise, no deal, right? And before the deal goes in front of the judge, like say he says, because remember we did that mapping, say he says, I had her there at the beginning. They've got to be able to go there and find some kind of evidence of her being there. Because don't forget, you guys, I had said right from the beginning, he's moved her, right? She was one place, he moved her here. From there, he moved her to where they found her. Because the first place he put her was just like a quick, okay, I got to hide her. From there, he took her somewhere else. And this is my opinion, because where they found her, there was no signs of decomposition. She had no hair, she had no feet. There was no hair, no feet found there, no decomposition found there. And the biking outfit that she apparently wore when she was biking was just thrown in on top of the bones. So that tells me I was right. So all the people that were saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Psychics, card readers, blah, blah, blah. I was right. I was right. She was moved at least twice. Like I said, when he took her life, he put her somewhere quick. From there, he did what he did to her. From there, he put her where they found her. And it proves that she was moved at least once because there was no decomp in that grave that they found her in. Her hair wasn't there, her feet weren't there, and they still have never found those things to today. And her bike shorts thrown in on top of her. Like, you idiot. Right? So, and I was watching you guys and going through the photos that I have. And it almost looks like when he was in Broomfield, it almost, not Broomfield, but Salida, when he was getting his bucket changed, it almost looks like he has her bike in the back. Hang on a sec. I got somebody coming to the door. Ugh, I hate them guys, especially on a Sunday, trying to sell you um, a subscription for cable TV. I hate that. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting what happens when he's arraigned. we're not seeing a lot of court documents in the filings. Let me see if I can pull it up for you while we're waiting. Because I'm going to stick around for maybe 45 minutes. Okay, let me share this with you. Oh, what's that? Get rid of that. This one, I think. There we go. Let's put it full screen. So this is everything since he was arrested. Okay. These are the first notices that came out. We went through all these documents. There's the request for expanded media coverage, which we got until somebody, I won't mention his name, YouTuber, ruined it for us all. So this is all basically media stuff. Motion to wear civilian clothing, victim impact statement. That was the impact statement we read of Suzanne's brother. The people's response to the defense motion to reduce bond. There we are, right here. Unopposed motion to cease unmonitored live stream of court proceedings. And they got his bond. We know that they got his bond lowered, and then he got out on bail. So then if you got the money to post $300,000 in bail, then you got enough to pay your own attorney. So this is an order granting motion to change attorney status. And this is the order granting the defendant's unopposed motion to seize unmonitored live stream of court proceedings. So the Barry Morphew is the one that said, I don't want it live streamed anymore, and the prosecution didn't fight it. And this is amended order preemptively granting request for expanded media coverage. This was on October 28th. And this is what it's saying, like that the media there's going to be a media room. The media can watch on a WebEx, but they can't stream it. Nobody can see it. Now, I don't know if this even means that they can't report on it via like TikTok putting out stuff or Snapchat or Facebook or Twitter. Like, can they, tweet out from the courtroom? I don't know. I don't know. The order is kind of confusing to me. So there has been nothing since October 28th. We've got nothing, no filings, no nothing. And I don't see any ban here. There's only this one for pretrial publicity. Like, the lawyers can't make extra statements. They can't go in front of the cameras and talk about the case, stuff like that. Like, nobody can, right? But I don't see any bans or anything here. So I don't know why the documents that are being filed are not being put into the record here, because we should be able to see all that. So that's that one. Let me stop sharing that. And let's go to this one, I think. Yeah. And here is the Brian Koberger one. We haven't had nothing since November 13th, and we went over these. That's the order and the state's request for restitution, the order and the order for both of these. The judge ordered it. Am I expecting to see something else in here? Absolutely. I am. Excuse me. And with the Brian Kohlberger case, you guys, he's been moved. He's been moved. And did you get my email about this missing mom here in Michigan? No, I haven't been able to check my emails. I will try and get to that today. Hang on a sec. I will try and get to that today. There's a couple of them. Fluffy Hedgehog, I got to check hers too. Hello, Charlotte. Good to see you. But I will check it, Kate. Mandamori, hello from the UK. Hello and welcome. Oh, didn't that, Willow? What's that? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Yes, welcome, Charlotte. All the way from the UK, Wales, to be exact. It's good to see so many people from different places and see how far it's never ceased to amaze me at how far YouTube goes, right? It's like across the world. About Brian being moved. Oh, okay. You didn't know that? He has been moved to another section of J Block. He's still in J Block, but he's been moved to another section. And we know because we went over some of the freedom of information requests that were done where we got to see his complaints and everything. Apparently the jail is not going to be releasing those anymore for freedom of information. They're definitely not releasing any of his phone calls. That now they're not releasing any of anything from the jail. So if he's been written up or stuff like that, it's not being released. But the last thing that was released was he was moved cells still within J Block, and he is still doing nothing but complaining. So somebody is still getting information out. Now, the person who released the video or took a copy of the video of Brian in his cell, that person quit before they could be fired. They found out who it was. But anyway, yeah, so somebody is still leaking out information regarding Brian because we just heard recently that he is still filing complaints about the other inmates yelling at him and taunting him and whatnot. So if that's all you got to worry about, bud, is being yelled and taunted, like, and then he thinks that he's going to be able to go into general population at some point. Buddy, you are never going to be safe in general pop. They want at you now. You think that people are going to forget? You're in there for life 4 times over. People don't forget. There was a case here, and I seen Ashley Banfield, I think it was, started reporting on a case from like, oh my God, the 90s. Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka that happened in Burlington, Ontario, which is, I was born in Burlington. I only lived in Burlington probably till I was about 2, and then we moved to Hamilton. So I was basically born in Burlington, raised in Hamilton for most of my life. And there was a guy that I was seeing at the time and he lived. One of the Kristen French's remains were found on his property, and so it was just eerie that I seen. I think it was Ashley Banfield that was talking about it, and it was just really eerie to see. Like we weren't allowed on the property for like 3 weeks when they found her remains there, and that was up number 5 highway or number 6 or number 5 highway, Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Um, yeah. And then Leslie Mahaffey was taken from Burlington. Kristen French was taken from walking by her school. It was just, and what they did, and they even took the life of her sister too, Carla's sister. So Leslie Mahaffey, Kristen French, and Carla Homoka's sister. They took the life of all three of them. And Kristen French and Leslie Mahaffey, they were brutally, brutally red drummed. And that happened in St. Catharines. They took them from Burlington to St. Catharines. And that house is no longer there anymore. So it was eerie, I guess, seeing, somebody bring that up after all this time. So yeah, so Brian's still crying and complaining. There's another one too that is causing some outrage here, that happened in Ontario here. And I was living still in Hamilton, I believe, when some of it happened with Dylan Millard and Mark Smitch. And they have both been moved. They took the life of a friend of mine's husband. They stole his truck. They went on he was trying to sell his truck, Tim Bosma. You can look it up. And his wife Charlene. But they took the truck on a test drive, and Charlene had said to Tim, like, I don't want you going with him. Like, I just feel eerie. He says, it'll be all right. And this was in Ancaster. It happened in Ancaster, just outside of Hamilton. It's still considered Hamilton. And they red drummed him and they incinerated him in an animal cremation tank that Dylan Millard had purchased and put on at his airplane hangar. Dylan Millard was really well known too because he was the youngest Canadian to ever get his pilot's license at 14 years old. His family owned Millard Airlines, I think, or Millard Air, I think it was called. Anyway, he took the life of his dad. The house that they had was beautiful. He inherited all his dad's money, the Millard Air and everything. So he had offed his dad, and then he offed his ex-girlfriend, and then they offed Tim Bosma, which was a friend, over a truck. Over a truck. They wanted that truck for the Baja races in California or some stupid thing. But anyway, yeah, so it was really weird, seeing them talking about those cases, and it's like, wow. Like, I didn't see anybody from the US covering it when it was going on, right? So, but those two have been moved from a maximum security to a medium security prison, and that's why it's back in the news now, because the people are outraged, especially the families. Like, you took the life of 3 people. Well, Mark Smitch only, with Dylan's ex-girlfriend and with Tim Bosma. He was found guilty of those 2 with Dylan Millard, and Dylan Millard was found guilty alone of the death of his dad. So, but still, to be moved from a maximum security to a medium security, and I think that they were sentenced in, oh my gosh, I think 2018, 2017, 2018. And Mark Smith is able for day parole in 2032, 2032, and full parole in 2036. So that's in 10 years. Like, the Canadian system is so flawed when it comes to stuff like this, you guys. Okay, so nobody wants a read today? If not, we're going to wrap it up. Nobody's chatting. I don't know what's going on lately, you guys. Okay, well, I guess we're going to wrap it up. And I'm going to just leave some of these cards out because I can do some of the private. Yes, I do live readings. This is Sundays at 11 a.m. is usually when I do the live reading. So if you do want one, the instructions are at the bottom of the screen right here. I will attempt again on Wednesday, but it just seems people aren't coming out like they used to. I know YouTube has gone really squirrely lately with not sending out notifications, with um, you'll hear even the big YouTubers that have like 1 million subscribers, they're saying that their views are like cut more than half. Kate says, well, I'm going to send one through PayPal. Okay. Let me know when you've done that, Kate, and I'll go and check it. Excuse me. Excuse me, my throat. I think it's this candle, you guys, the stuff that comes off the candle. That's what I think it is because I haven't coughed like that in so long. And thank you, Trudy. I'll put that in chat in case Trudy checks this out. Thank you, Trudy, for your PayPal donation on 29th, which was yesterday. Okay, so I'm not going to give her last name. I never do, but I will give the first name. Thank you, Trudy. I appreciate you. And there you are, Kate. Thank you. I guess I should keep this open just in case somebody else wants to send one through. Now, do you have, Kate, a question that you would like included in your read? And which one would you like? Do you want the black deck or the message from heaven? So that's how you do it, you guys. You can either send it through Super Chat if you're on Android or PayPal. My PayPal is in the description of all the videos. I don't think Sister is here anymore to put the PayPal link. I guess I should have all this. I'm going to have to make a bunch of notes. Just the black deck and just general? Okay. Okay, I'm trying to... I don't want my thing to go, oh, snap again. And lose chat. Okay, I can't do it while I'm live. But what I'll do is I'll get a bunch of captions. Like I can do some like I can do this. I'm going to have to put a bunch of them there. Just so I have quick access to the links, so I can give you guys the links for PayPal. Okay, let's see what we got for you, Kate. I don't know why this is... I'm scared to touch anything on there. I want to take this thing off down the bottom, but I'm scared to touch anything because then my computer goes, oh, snap. Okay, there we go. You got two, Kate. Alyss. You got Alyss. And this is She Who Wishes, Alyss. And Alexa, She Who Forgives. Oh, this is going to be like a forgive or forget. Because She Who Wishes with Alyss, this is all about like hopes, dreams, things that you are wishing for. And She Who Forgives, this is about giving forgiveness or feeling guilty about something. So let's see what we get for clarification. Because I feel like this could even maybe be two different things. So let's ask for some clarification on Alyss. She who grants wishes. And I did that. I dropped it. So wishes, hopes, and desires. Oh, see. My hands will get better, you guys. Okay, so wishes, hopes, and desires. Let's see what we got for you. We got the Knight of Swords. Somebody coming to the rescue. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Success after failure. So I'm almost feeling like with this, she talks about, your hopes, your wants, your desires, wishes coming true, casting wishes. With the Knight of Swords coming in, this is somebody coming to the rescue. So this is somebody coming to fix things or to bring your wish, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is like, this is a success after failure, taking a chance with things, right? So I do feel like there's something that you've wanted for some time. And I feel like there's going to be somebody that's going to help make that wish come true. So whatever this is that you've been wishing for since a long time, it's coming true. Maybe it's going to be a Christmas thing, right? But the wish, this is about the wish being fulfilled, and somebody's going to help make that happen. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, this is success after failure, right? So that means it's going to come true. She Who Forgives with Elixir. Unreal. On the floor it went. 2 of them. And that was me. Okay. So what is this about? I want to know what this is about. We got the Three of Swords in the upright. This is separating things. This is, we're talking about elixir here. This is somebody who's forgiving. I feel like there's some forgiving that needs to be done. I don't know if somebody has shown some remorse for whatever they did that caused this separation. The Knight of Wands. This is somebody who starts something and never finishes it. And we've got the King of Pentacles. This is a risk taker. I feel like there's some forgiveness that needs to be done here. That's what I think this is all about. And that's why I said I feel like this is separate. With Elixir here, She Who Forgives, I feel like there was a separation of some kind, whether it was you stopped talking to somebody stopped talking to you, but there was some kind of break in either a friendship or relationship. And I feel what caused that was this, the Knight of Wands. Because of somebody who started something and never finishes it. And then the King of Pentacles coming in with that is like a smooth talker type person, takes a lot of risks in that. So did somebody take a risk with money, or did something that cost you money and now they're remorseful about it and they're asking for forgiveness? So whatever this is that happened, the person is going to be asking for some kind of forgiveness. I do feel like they are remorseful to an extent, but they did benefit by what happened and you didn't. So sometimes that's also somebody who's taken advantage of you or taken advantage of your kindness. They took your kindness as a weakness and took advantage of it. So I do see this person. These are 2 different people that are coming through here. I do see a person coming and apologizing. I guess they were feeling guilty and they have some kind of remorse about this, that they pulled one over on you. They're going to try and mend that. I like this one better. because that's a wish that's about to come true. The Wheel of Fortune is really standing out. It's like a big success after a failure. So is this going to happen after this? So this was supposed to be something big for you, or is this a broken promise? Whatever this was, this is going to make it right. Because I see the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune constantly changes, right? And this is success after failure when it's in the upright. So after all this fell through, things went sideways, the success is about to happen. And the Knight of Swords in the upright, like I said, that's somebody coming to the rescue to save the day. Don't worry. I ain't going to do what this person did. I'm going to make your wishes come true. The Butterfly. See, relationships evolving into the next phase, healing. And this is about healing. So it is falling in line with the Wheel of Fortune about to change in your favor. Success after failure. So whatever that is, a date. This is meeting someone new. Getting back out there. This doesn't have to necessarily mean a romantic, but this is about meeting someone new and healing. So is that this Knight of Swords that's going to be coming in and saving the day? And like I said, it doesn't have to be a romantic interest, although it can be. This person too is going to set the date for this to happen. So this person's going to have a big part in making your wish come true. And the Knight, this is somebody under 40. Knights are usually people under 40. Kings are somebody over 40. So I feel like an older man really let you down here. And this younger guy is going to come in and save the day here because your fortune is about to change. This is success after failure. So there you go, Kate. So you got to let me know what that is. Let me know when that happens, because I feel like it's almost somebody's going to come up with a big surprise for you. Hello, my beautiful sister from a different mister. Hope you are doing good. Okay, Mitch, how are you doing? I know there was quite a few that were having some health issues. I don't see Nana. I'm hoping everything is good with Nana. She's usually in by now. And there's Marie saying hello to Kate. I bet you got better weather, Marie, than we got. Oh my gosh. I am praying for you, K. Mitch. I hope things turn around. That'll be my wish for my birthday. Is that anyone who is suffering, who is having health issues, I want them healed. I want them to get better. So I will be praying. I'm going to have a birthday bash on my birthday on Thursday. Come in and see me. And I'm going to make a big wish for my birthday that those who are suffering can be healed. There she is. Hello, Nana. I was just asking about you. What's going on with us ladies? We're falling apart. We're falling apart. The vertigo, yeah, I have, a friend of mine that lives in Quebec that comes down in the summer, and she's got the vertigo, and it's like, "Ooh, you are very welcome." Yes, prayers. And Nana. And Nana, I don't know if you've seen my reply to your comment on one of the videos. Um, I'm the lucky one to have you in my life. And Nana made a really brought tears to my eyes. I'm just so thankful every day to have you in my life. And I said, oh, I started tearing up there, and it's like, no, I'm thankful to have you, all of you, in my life. Yes, hello, beautiful Nana. So yeah, so you guys are gonna have to come in on my birthday to see what's gonna happen. That is this Thursday. It'll probably be in the afternoon. I think I may do a draw for some diamond paintings that I've done that you guys have really liked. Maybe I'll do a shirt giveaway, do a bunch of stuff for my birthday. How do you think of that? Makes me sick to my stomach, yeah. So yeah, we'll have a bunch of things that happen on Thursday. So make sure you keep your calendar open for Thursday afternoon. We'll probably go Thursday afternoon, say 1 o'clock. Is that good for everybody? 1 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern. Me too, Nana. I'm falling apart. I love you. I love you too. Nana says I'm falling apart. Me too. Every time I go up the stairs to go to bed at night, I look behind me to make sure I didn't drop any body parts. Oh, oh, God, you guys. It's called old age, yeah. At some point, I'm going to see my arms and legs trying to crawl up behind me. It's, oh my God. And with me, it was weird because I was always so active. Like, I was all over the place, running my own business, two businesses, and everything else, like, never slowing down. And I never got sick. And since I retired, it's like everything has gone downhill. Everything has gone downhill. It's like I just get one thing fixed and something else happens. And it's like, it's like I got a bingo card. That's what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bingo card. And on it, I'm going to put all my body parts. And then I'm going to start dabbing them off as they happen and see how long it takes me to get a full card or a bingo. Well, probably got two bingos by now. See how long it takes me to fill the card. And not long. Right? Whoever said life begins after 40 or 50 should be shot. Should be life goes downhill. They say life's an uphill battle. Well, the downhill ain't no better. That's why they call it downhill. You finally get everything working properly and your health intact, and they say the only once you get to the top, there's only one other way, and that's down. Yeah. And I quit drinking. It's like my body is saying, like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I don't know if the alcohol that I consumed on weekends back in the day just killed every bacteria in that in my system and kept me healthy. I don't know. But like when I started really thinking about getting healthy is when I hit 50 and I stopped drinking and well, not at 50, but pretty close thereafter. I stopped drinking. I really slowed down. I'm still smoking, but I really slowed down. I've gone from like a pack and a half a day down to like maybe 5 or 6 a day. Um, I started eating healthier, and then I started getting like everything started happening to me. It's like my body said, "No, bitch, we want you to get them cigarettes back out and get that alcohol back out." It's like it's tempting. You know what I mean? So it's almost like the alcohol in my system was killing all the bad shit off. At least when I was drinking, it's like, oh, my shoulder hurts. Must have fell last night. Now I wake up, my whole body hurts, and it's like, what I do? All I did was go to sleep, right? I wake up and I'm hurting everywhere as if I tied on a good one. Can I do a party indicator? What do you mean? I can do. Uh, I had a few shots on Thanksgiving of Southern Comfort. No bueno. No bueno. Oh. Here we go. All right. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's like the doctor says, have a glass of wine a day. Are you trying to make me an alcoholic? Like, what the hell? Quit smoking, but start drinking. What? There's nothing wrong with how I don't like red wine or anything like that. Like, if I drink a wine, it's a wine cooler, like Wildberry coolers or Baby Duck. I love Baby Duck. But once you get drinking it and you get past that first initial sip of Baby Duck that tastes like vinegar, um, it's actually pretty good. But yeah, hard stuff. I never, other than vodka, because I'd make my own snake bites with vodka. And for you drinkers out there, if you've never tasted a snake bite, I'm going to tell you how to make it. You got to get yourself like a big glass. I don't know, maybe, well, this is 4 inches. That's what he said. Like a tall glass, maybe about yay size round. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to fill it with crushed ice. It has to be crushed ice, like chips. You know what I mean? Throw that in about half. Add a shot and a half of vodka. Put in some fruité, the lemon lime flavored fruité juice that you get in those plastic skinny containers, the tall ones. You got to use the lemon lime juice. So, and it's a juice. You can drink it just like that out of the container. Throw that in there. Squeeze some lemons and limes in it and stir it up. Let some of the ice melt a little bit. Stir it up and taste it. You don't even taste the vodka in it. I've had so many people at my house parties that I've made them. There's no alcohol in there. I want to see you put 2 shots in there. So I'd put 2 shots and they taste it. They still couldn't taste the alcohol. And like they're drinking it down like it's water. And these are pretty big glasses. And it's like after the third, fourth one, try to get up. And it's like, whoa, man, like those hit me. Yeah, I can't handle wine either. I don't like red wine or white wine. The only wine that I do is the Baby Duck, and it's like a sparkling wine. It's really good. Once you get past the first couple sips, it's really good. Then you start tasting the fruity in it. It's almost like that initial pungent taste that you get with it. I don't know why it happens, but it does. It kind of like numbs your taste buds, and then you can taste all the fruity in it. I like fruity stuff. Probably why I like the wild berry coolers too. I like the Mike's Hard Lemonade. I like that. I like Caesars, but those are all. Oh, there's Des. I have to put Des in a timeout. She's so busy lately, you guys. We hardly ever see her. I never hear from her unless I call her. She's got her hands full over there. between all of the hundreds of deers and a little baby and Bailey and all the bullshit she's dealing with, we don't get to see her much anymore. There we go. Marie says, hello, beautiful sister. I'm still waiting for her to send me some of that Thanksgiving dinner she made. I could almost smell it. I called her and she says, sister, I'm making Thanksgiving dinner. I could almost smell it through the phone. She didn't send me any. Can you believe that? I had to sit here and work all day. She didn't send me any. Don't be sorry, sister. Life happens, right? I'm still waiting for my Thanksgiving dinner. And if it shows up to here tomorrow by airmail, I'm going to be shocked. And Christmas dinner this year, I'm doing it the day before Christmas because my son only has my granddaughter on Christmas Day for the morning. So we'll be doing the Christmas dinner the day before. I don't know why it does that. I've got, sister, you're going to have to tell me how to work this. I got the S25 Ultra and I've got it set on just vibrate and it still rings. Aw, that was nice of her. I'm just going back in some of the chat here. I'm setting up my meds, but I'll call you after. I'm going to try and after I'm done the live, I'm going to try and get out before the mass of this storm hits because I've got to go and pick up a refill on these I got enough to last me 2 more days. Those pills for the arthritis. I got to go and get them, and I got to go and get some more of my Rhincourt spray because my sinuses have been really bugging me with the furnace coming on, all the dust in the air and everything. I've got to go and pick them up. So after my live, I'm going to get ready and go out. I got a few things I got to pick up at Walmart too, some milk and stuff like that. So later on this evening would be good. Your phone got stolen? Marie, I don't know if it does. If I send her my old phone, will it work in the US? I got an S, I think it's an S23 that I can send her if it'll work in the US. That says they're supposed to get, because it's a Canadian version. I don't know. I'll have to find out. Marie, let me find out if this phone will work in the US, like on your US thing. I'm going to message you on Facebook. And if they tell me this phone will work in the US, I'm going to ship it to you. Kate says, what should I get for lunch today, ladies? What's the best change up after turkey? Tacos! Homemade beef tacos. The beef on the bottom, hear me out. With the taco, you know, the taco stuff you mix with the beef, that, some of the beef sauce, and add like a few drops of Italian dressing, just a few drops. Pack your ends with some shredded cheese so it doesn't all leak out. And then put some tomato, lettuce, and then more cheese on top. Oh my God, they're the bomb. So there you go. Tacos. Just are supposed to get snow on Tuesday. It's supposed to snow most of the week, right up till my birthday. It's supposed to start. Uh, it's supposed to start. It's supposed to stop just before midnight on the 4th. Des doesn't know. Yes, it's unlocked. But I think it's a Canadian version, so I don't know. I mean, I can send it to her, and if it doesn't work, and I do have, I think your. Oh shit! Just dropped everything. And Marie, I've got the address that you put on the back of the letter you sent me. It just says, like, it doesn't have an apartment number. Is there supposed to be an apartment number? Or is that a house? Because there's just blank, 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 west, your street. Yes, Mexican. Yummy. I love you too. And I don't know if you guys can get them there, you guys, but hang on. Kate, don't go nowhere. I'm going to go and grab it. While I'm waiting for Marie to answer, hang on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the shells I use. These ones. The El Paso Cheesy Blasted. They are so good. And look at, this is why I got them, gluten-free. And these ones too are bold nacho cheese, and they are also gluten-free. But these ones here are my 100% favorite. So I'm going to make sure I get some tomato and lettuce so I can have tacos tomorrow. Marie says we're having earthquakes instead of snow. What? H27? Okay, because you just put like the 4 digits, west, and then your street name. You didn't put an apartment number. So H27. Okay. I got it now. Never had them. I'll have to give them a try. Usually use the soft tortillas and fry them up. Oh gosh, no. Oh my God, you guys, these are the best ones. These ones, and you get all the cheese on your fingers. Oh my God, they are so good. Norma too says I'm going to try them. These ones are good too, the nacho cheese blast. But these ones are the cheesy blasted. These ones are the best. They are so good. And like I said, I stuff cheese at each end here, on each end. And then I put like, I mix the stuff that you're supposed to with the meat, the package. And then there's that taco sauce. I put some of that on, and I put a little bit of Italian dressing, just a little bit. And then I put my tomatoes, my lettuce, and then cheese on top. Oh my God, they're so good. Marie Burke says it's only 9 a.m. here and you're making me hungry for Mexican. And look at, she put avocados. That's on my list I got to get today too, avocados. That's my dementia. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Right? Oh, God, you guys. Yes, I got avocados on my list. I thank you. Now I got to remember to put. Oh, and what else I put there? I chop up, the long green onions, like with the bulb at the end. You got them long green onions. I chop some of that up and I put it in there too. Thank you. I got to add it to my list. Hang on. Tomato. And green onion. I know what it means. Lettuce. I had to get lettuce anyway. Save. Okay, I got that saved. There you go. And like I said, this one is the bomb. Like I said, the bold nacho cheese is good too. But these ones are, oh my God, they're so good. I would buy out the whole store. So Marie, I'm gonna write myself a note too so I don't forget. Okay. I wrote it down so I will not forget. Unless I forget to look at my notes. And if it will work in the US, then I'm going to send it to you. Oh, yeah, I could sit down and eat the whole thing. I could sit down and just eat this whole, cheesy blasted. The nacho ones are good. If she likes the nacho ones, sis, she'll love these ones. Like, oh my God, they're so cheesy and so I would sit and eat the whole 10 of them right out of the box. That's it, like almost like a Dorito. They are so good. Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up for now. Like I said, I do have some things I got to run out and go and get before the bulk of the storm hits. So I'm going to get that done. Then I'm going to go out for the rest of the week. I'm supposed to go out on Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to go, but anyway, we'll see. But make sure you guys are here on Thursday for my birthday bash. We'll do a bunch of fun things. My husband just got his new teeth 3 weeks ago, and they are still sitting in the little storage box. He hasn't worn them once. Danny, you tell him that I said I want a picture of him with his new teeth. Yeah. And a picture of you two together with your new teeths. And I'm going to have it right on my bedside table. I want that picture. Tell him. Okay, you guys. Yes, you too, Nana. Have a blessed day. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I will have another one on Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll do the reads again, and we'll see how that goes. But until then, I'm going to tell you guys, like I always do, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.